All right, there we go, and we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a Work After Hours live chat. I think I renamed it to Work Overtime, but that's okay. There we go, and we are live. Let me mute these guys because the other one is going to come up pretty soon. Sorry, I didn't do the intro sound for tonight. This is kind of a shamble. I didn't prepare very well. Hi, everybody in the chat.
You didn't disappear this time. What is this?
No, dude, I totally dropped the ball on the entire intro here. Well, I was reading about a thing. Well, first of all, hi everybody in the chat. Welcome tonight. With us, we've got Builder Shooter over on that side.
Hi guys.
We've got Nick the Hungry Handgunner down below me, and we've got Manny Things down there. Hey, Nick and Manny, since you guys have channels, why don't you guys channel plug really quick while I read a little bit more about Modlight's little post here.
All right, guys, I'm the Hungry Handgunner. I've got a channel, the Hungry Handgunner, mostly handgun stuff, but everything firearms, knives, preparedness stuff. So feel free to check that out.
And if you guys want to catch me every week, I'm Manny from Manny Things. We throw a video up, one video a week this time, and we do whatever I want. It's typically right now about USPSA or reloading and some other stuff. So check it out, guys. We'll always have some cool stuff coming down the pipeline. And I know we didn't fill enough time, so I'm going to ramble on.
Nope, you're good. I'm actually going to read this because this is super interesting. So this is from Modlight. So we're going to get kind of right into gun news. Apparently, I'm just reading this kind of as we go. So Modlight just posted something on Instagram, and it says, at Modlight, we have long subscribed to the thinking that our product needs to succeed based on merit, not on artificial hype from paid influencers. We have dealt with these miscreants who have tried to get us to play ball with them. That's funny because I actually use that term. With them since we started the company. We've recently become aware of many of these shills in the 2A world work for a marketing agency with the name of Leviathan. Let's see here. I encourage you to go look at blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it says this in itself is not shady or wrong per se, as the main company is just a marketing company and what the marketing does what marketing companies do. It says what we found out is, and what we intend to expose over the next coming days and week is not only do some of these shills work for the agency, but they are also directly on the payroll of companies' products they are reviewing or talking about, be it running social media pages or producing video content or actively bashing other companies' products. Because of this conflict of interest, they have lost any moral integrity, and we feel that the community will, as a whole, needs to start discussing this because we feel that this behavior needs to be brought into the light. We have found some very ugly information about many folks you may follow with hundreds of thousands of followers, and also, more importantly, some of the companies that use these shills to market themselves, as we intend to share this information at the time of our choosing. Okay, so first up, I don't know how many people, we got 11. Okay, so first up, I'm curious what they mean by on the payroll of, because there are companies that I work with that I do get money from for driving sales their way. That being said, I only drive sales, right? That being said, I only drive sales towards the companies that I actually agree with the product on. Like, I review a lot of product, and there are products that I absolutely will not encourage you to buy. And I'm guessing Nick and Manny are the same way, right, guys?
Yeah.
Wait, you make money?
That's okay, fair. But that being said, like, I'm not on the payroll of those companies. Do I benefit by them selling things? Yeah. Do I benefit by them selling things over another company? Not necessarily, because of the way that I make money with some of these. We're going to read Big Johnson a bedtime story. I don't really benefit any. Okay. So here are some of the influencers in this group that they're going to expose, which is funny because some of these are not going to surprise you at all. Like some of these, well, first of all, have the three of you, I found it. Have the three of you found the list and read any of them?
No, I'm looking at
I
the
just
post
found this
right now.
post halfway through you reading it.
Okay, don't look for the list yet.
All right.
Who are some of your guesses? So I said some of them already.
Ooh.
Who are some of your guys' guesses? Nick, go for it.
Iraq veteran 8888.
I actually don't know. I didn't see him on here yet. We'll
Just
find out here in
simply
just
for simply for the Olight thing.
right. Well, they push that stuff pretty hard.
Which
What
I
other
mean,
guesses you
I've done Olight stuff, but not to that extent.
Right.
And
Well, you don't get paid by them. You got stuff, but you don't get paid by them to produce to produce promotional content for them, and then not because that's the whole problem. Is like it's not a problem that you get paid by them. It's not a problem that you do videos. It's not a problem that you get free product. The problem is when you act like you purchased the product yourself and you don't tell people, "Hey, I got paid to make this promotional video."
Right.
We need transparency in this industry.
Right. That's
Please
something that.
tell me
Yes.
Military Arms Channel is on there.
I have not seen him yet.
Damn it.
Okay. What are some other guesses?
It's got to be Suge.
yeah. Who else you got?
Oh,
Hey, Builder.
TGC?
You, Nick and Builder, you guys are both right. Iraq Vet 8888 and Military Arms Channel are both on here.
Yeah,
Who did you say, Manny?
Oh,
See-
he's leaving me hanging.
Manny, what was? Oh, wait, who? Oh, Nick,
Let's
you
high
got
five
to
him.
give Builder a high five. You're leaving him hanging.
Yeah.
It's up there. Nope, the other side. There you go.
There we go.
That was the worst high five I have ever seen.
In my
just
defense,
wanted to
though,
be
I've been up
beating
since
my buddy.
3:30.
Okay, you got me beat by about 3 hours.
Yeah.
So dang it. Okay, so some of the creators on this list, I'm only going to go over the firearms content creators because there are other creators on here. Okay, we've got good old Daddy Grand Thumb. We got
We love him.
right now. Let me know if any of these like actually surprise you, like realistically surprise you.
What do you
We
mean by
got Cole
surprise?
Noir.
Like that they're on the list, or
Yes.
Okay.
That they are on the list, or actually here do this. Okay, so as I read out these creators, let us know if you think they're a shill or not. Okay,
Are you on the list?
work the trigger.
Chill.
Shill.
Chill.
Okay, so we
I
got
was gonna
Grand
stick
Gum.
up for you.
Grand Gum. Shill, no shill.
I don't watch his video.
No shill. I don't think
No.
no shill.
I'll agree with Nick. He's kind of honest.
Let's see. We got Coleon Noir.
Shill.
Chill.
yeah. Such.
Shill.
Chill.
Or Such is a shill.
On a scale of one to
Chill with us.
on the shill, I think with the shill radar, we should have from 1 to Olight.
For one.
1 to Olight.
Okay, we've got Jerry Mikulik on here.
No, he's not.
I
I
mean,
think so.
He's
competition
sponsored.
here.
That's different. Like he's officially sponsored by Smith and
Yeah.
Wesson and Mossberg. It is his job to make those products look appealing.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for him to hide that. He wears a shirt showing all the people who bought him.
Well, yeah, but think about it. He tests gear, and if he didn't trust it, he wouldn't put it on his shirt, even if they paid him. I don't think.
He puts his name on the stuff.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah, he designed shit like that. I want that 940 Mossberg JM Pro, please.
Wait, Big Johnson, who are we thumbs upping? You guys are behind us. Are we talking about Jerry or are we talking about somebody else? Oh, Pistols Pete says he really used to like Hickok 45. If I want to see a gun working, I'll watch Hickok 45. But if I want an opinion on anything, that dude loves everything. He
So
doesn't
he
have
paid
a
for
problem with
everything.
a single gun.
If you had somebody continually sending you guns for free that you got to shoot for free with somebody else's ammo, you'd probably love them all too.
Why do you think I'm such good friends with Harry?
I know.
Speaking, Harry, where you at? We miss you.
I
Love
know,
you.
where is he? That's slacker. Okay,
Went for a run.
next up, we've got the AK guy.
Was that Herrera?
Yeah. He's a show for himself.
I
Yeah.
don't know much about him, so I'll pass.
I still
All
think
I know is
the AK-50 is a myth.
The best feud ever. So I appreciate him.
That
I
is
think
100% true.
I
think
thought that was
he's a
Kentucky
shill
Ballistics
for-
for the best hill.
I think he's a
He
shill for
started
White
the
Claw.
ballistics.
Nick, I think you're right. He's a shill for White Claw.
And that does not give me a warm and fuzzy feeling at all.
Well, is White Claw better than Truly?
I don't even know what that is.
That's
Neither.
another vodka drink thing, I
Yeah,
think.
bourbon or bust.
Is it a cider drink
Amen.
or a vodka drink?
I don't know.
I'm showing my age there. None of you remember that, do you?
What?
Oh, it's the words to tub thumping, which is also probably something you guys
Yes.
don't remember.
Take a whiskey drink? Take a
Uh-huh.
vodka drink.
Okay.
Oh, smooth.
Wait,
Joey
who
goes
went?
to the-
Lynx, who went to the same college as you? Brandon? You went to the same college as Herrera?
Your mom goes to
Oh.
college.
Interesting story. And I know I bring this up like probably every other live stream. I went to the same college as Ian McCollum from why can't I remember what it's called? Forgotten Weapons. That's it.
Oh, Ian? You went to what,
Yeah.
Purdue?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
For like 3
Yay.
semesters.
Well,
went to
hey,
New
you
York,
went to a
right?
big school.
Drove through it.
Right. I've driven through it many times. Okay, let's keep going. So we got Iraq Vet 8888. Shill, no shill.
Eh.
Chill.
Half, yeah.
How
Well,
about-
Eric's a shill.
What do you
Chad,
guys
I
think
don't know.
about Mac?
Can we wait?
Hmm?
Just a refresher. What is a shill?
A shill is somebody who uses their influence to make money in a less than honest way. So in the
they'll
case of this kind,
talk up a shitty product so they get paid for it.
yes. Or even if it's not a shitty product, even if they promote a product, get paid to promote that product, and don't tell you that they just got paid to promote that product, that makes them a shill.
Or talk down a good product.
Yeah.
Make the product
Yeah.
they're looking for.
Correct. Again, without the biggest thing there is that the paid promotion thing. If they get paid to create the promotion, whether it's talking crappy, like talking down others, or talking up theirs, and they don't tell you that they got paid for that, that falls in that boat.
Mhm.
What if somebody
the lack
ties
of
into a chair?
transparency.
What if somebody ties them to a chair and then makes them read a note talking about how good a possible holster could be?
Relatively sure that counts.
Damn it.
I know. Okay. Next. I don't know what the hell that was. Pistol Pete says Mac always says he's not a shill, so he's probably a shill.
Mhm.
He does always, like, he's just so adamant about that. Like, no, I'm not a shill.
I buy every gun that I test.
Mhm.
My butt. All right. Next up, we got Mr. Guns and Gear. I
I
didn't
don't wanna
used to
say
think
shill.
so. I didn't used to think so, but he's slowly moving more and more that way.
I don't
Yeah, I think so.
I like his channel so much.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, Anthony? This is not necessarily you're not on the main live chat channel. Actually, let me do this really quick because I totally dropped the ball on that. Let me, while we are midstream, midstream. That's funny.
Where's Jordan? We got to pee on the floor now.
Big Johnson, to answer your question, you're probably going to end up broke and sucking dick for crack. And a long, awkward pause.
Okay. Yeah, that was super awkward, dude. All right. So now, I broke it. I broke my stuff.
Way to go.
Uh-oh.
I know, right? This is why we can't have nice things.
Now quit.
Okay.
Show for something that you can't break.
So next up, we've got Warrior Poet Society.
Chill.
No.
You think he's a shill?
No.
He's a shill for his own gun.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, well, but he doesn't talk down about any other product, so I wouldn't say he's a shill. But does he?
Knowing his own guns seems to be pretty well.
I want one
They
of
are.
his guns. I want. Well, I don't necessarily want the War Poet, but I want the MR920.
Yeah.
I think it is.
I want all guns, so I want his guns.
All guns.
Although I think I'd rather have
can't-
an OZ. I think I'd rather have an OZ9 over the Shadow Systems. I believe though.
I honestly can't think of a gun that if somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, here's this gun. Would you like it?" I would say no to. I would take a pink friggin' Ruger LCP
How
if
about
somebody
Jimenez?
gave it to me. I have one in my safe right there. Yes.
Oh fuck! No, I'm not. Never mind. Keep going.
There's
Next.
not a gun on the list that's going to be like, nah, I don't want that.
I have one.
Coop says Max is shill. His price is just super high. I buy that. Okay. Next up, we've got. I don't know who those people are. Kentucky Ballistics. He doesn't try to sell anything, so he just blows
No.
crap up.
I
The
have
only
only
thing-
watched one of his videos.
He's
How
fun.
dare you, first off. Second off, the only thing that I would say that could be was he was trying to sell some body armor at one point.
Oh yeah, was it from
But-
Safe Life?
But he did it, excuse me, he did a commercial for it.
That is true,
Did he,
Joel.
did he tell us?
Applied performance. Yep. G17
Okay.
size, please.
He did a commercial for it and then he shot it. So,
Is
That's
that
fair.
the one shot with the 458 lot or whatever? That new elephant gun he's got shooting
giggle
everything
gun.
with. Yeah, the
Dude,
giggle
I
gun.
love those.
he shoots a 10 gauge and he's like, this is nothing.
He's got arms the size of most people's thighs, so there's that.
Seriously.
Right. Okay, so next up we've got Talon Sai. He has fallen more and more out of the gun side. He does almost no gun content anymore. He moved it all over to Sunday Gun Day, which has such a low volume to it that it doesn't even pop up on my stream now.
Well, yeah, because he hasn't posted a video since he hit the road, so he's kind of stopped Sunday Gun Day again. But I mean, he kind of fits into my theme of watching videos about full-time RVing and transient-ish van life. But he's just not that interesting. I mean, I'm watching episodes right now that his girlfriend is more interesting to watch.
She is. I like the episodes that she's on much more than the ones that
To
are
be
just-
fair, both of you guys watch a particular
To be
channel that's not
fair,
very good just so you can complain about it. So
that's 100%.
We
true.
will not
He-
talk
he-
about that on
He did
live
just
air,
call us
though.
out legitimately on that.
We will not talk about that on the air.
This shall not
it's
be
a daily
spoken of.
thing. You're like, did you watch the new video? And I'm like, why are you guys doing this to yourselves?
We feel better about ourselves.
Pretty
Spoiler alert, the channel is called Many Things.
Oh,
Oh no, it's called the Arrogant Marksman because he doesn't post any videos.
that's okay. I don't post any videos on my B channel either.
You have a B
Okay.
channel?
It's it's streaming right now.
What are you talking about? I'm on the back end, so I don't see either of that.
That's true. You don't. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through some of the other ones rather than shilling them. Okay, so we got good old Such again with the Sensible Prepper channel. We got Twang and Bang.
Has he made a video in forever? 'Cause I haven't
No,
seen
I
anything.
like Twang and Bang though. His production quality was super high.
He's busy with life. He's busy keeping his daughter alive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We got Johnny B, who doesn't surprise me at all.
I don't know who that is.
180-second ideas, Gun Drama Johnny,
Gun
Hill
Drama
Person
Johnny.
Johnny.
You can keep naming names that I don't know, and it's not going
You would know him if you saw him. James Yeager, that one surprises me.
Does not
Well, yeah,
surprise me.
He's a shill.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that he's a shill. It surprises me that a marketing company actually brought him on.
Maybe it's his own marketing company,
He's-
and he's just
He's kind of like Trump, where like you just never know what the hell's going to come out of his mouth. So you got to be like super careful about the freedom that you give him to be able to spread whatever he's doing.
Did you see his rant about his body armor?
No. Oh, was
No.
You guys check that out later. Oh my god. Super.
Is that today?
defensive.
Was that today's video? Because I hardly watch
Oh
it.
no, it's been out for a while. I don't watch him normally. Somebody sent it to me.
Oh,
Okay, so we also got Guac Guy. We've got
226.
yep.
He hasn't made a video either. I mean, he fell.
Um,
Tactical toolbox on here.
Nope.
That's good.
He's pretty transparent.
He is.
He is.
If he gets something for free, he tells you.
Well, it doesn't mean he's a shill. I just wondered if he was in this marketing group.
Yeah, so that's most of it. I mean, So I'm in a marketing group too, and thing is, like when you're in the marketing group, most of the time you don't make money off of the actual marketing, like the companies that the marketing group represents. Like you don't have any direct contact with them. You go through the marketing group, they do their thing, you get stuff. Sometimes you get affiliate payoffs, but that's mostly it. But these people are actually getting paid from these companies in addition to working through the marketing group. So that's interesting. And it'll be interesting to see what Modlight kind of brings up, because they're the ones that say broke the story, even though it's not really like a story to break. But
I'm a little surprised they went that route, honestly, because Modlight just kind of stands on the merits of their stuff. Like, I'm a little surprised they're lowering themselves to that.
Did they get bought by Q?
They probably got burnt or something.
Well,
Probably.
or they were tired of people asking for free shit, because I thought Modlight never gave any free shit.
Pistol
Except, I
Pete's
guess-
got an interesting question. If Biden and Harris win and do a voluntary buyback, are you guys going to take in your sporting rifles?
What sporting rifle?
I don't have any, so
Sporting rifle.
I'm not sure what we're talking about.
I don't
Or had a
even like
boating
guns.
accident. I don't know.
I have hunting rifles.
I already showed this to Builder. I'm waiting on like a metric crap ton of gun parts to come in right now. But
I remember what I remember.
My next project is so off base for me that I actually spent money on a name brand buffer tube. A buffer tube.
Oh, is it
with name
green?
brand. Huh?
Is it green?
No, it's not green.
Oh, it'd be a lot cooler if it was.
No, it's a bolter. But
What?
I got it, dude. It's awesome. I got it for over 50% off. It's a Blem model.
Cheap ass.
I can't find the blemish. I can't find it. But it's going on a fun rifle. It's going on a 6.8 or a 6.5 Creedmoor build. Or dang it, 6.5 Grendel build.
You putting that Magpul stock on it?
No,
Green doesn't match.
correct. The rifle is going to be black, and Nick, I don't know if you know that I've got. So Arrow came out with
Hold on, he hasn't bragged about this in a minute.
I know, right? Arrow came out with an ODG anodized M4E1 receiver set. They released like a couple hundred of them. I got one. So I'm actually going to spend a little bit of money and build a good AR rather than the Franken guns that I've got. Well, technically, it's still going to be a Franken gun.
It'll be a high-end Franken gun, I guess.
Mid-end Franken gun.
Is this the part where we call you a shill? We're name dropping on.
I mean, you can, sure.
No, I'm just joking. But, that's pretty cool.
They haven't paid me anything yet, unfortunately, but
I like the yet. I like.
But I do have affiliate links that I can post for like all the stuff.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah. Oh, Pistol Pete wants to know if we're going to pay the 200 tax stamp, each rifle and each clipazine.
I don't have clipazines.
They want to do $200 NFA for the magazines too. That is insane.
Yeah. Anything over 10 rounds. So like even your LCP2, like $200 for the gun for the 22. $200 for each magazine. That's more than the gun, just for the gun and the magazine.
That's insane.
Boating accidents.
Yeah, I'm a terrible boat driver.
Work the Trigger sounds like a gay porno. What?
Wait, what?
Bot.
I mean, I can't argue with that, but I'm all right with bots. They're fun. You guys remember the time we had like 10 bots in the chat? That was great.
Jordan was on there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So let's go over. There's not a whole lot of gun news that's happened in the last couple of weeks. There's like,
I know one.
Ooh,
go for it. Builder, you go first.
This YouTube channel I follow called Work the Trigger hit 10,000.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you. That's
Many
right. We
thanks on the
recently hit
search.
10,000 subs. I have no special plans for the 10,000 subs, which is really sad because for hitting 5,000 subs, I gave away like $200 worth of stuff. I don't know. It was way more than that.
There might be a possible giveaway, a very small giveaway for select people.
We're calling federal for stickers.
I already used that contact. That contact is burnt.
It worked out well too.
But We
Did you
may,
get
we
ammo?
may end up having a. Well, we will probably have a Glock trigger giveaway.
Yes, yes.
Don't know which one, but one of them will be given away.
We
Um,
know which
The
one.
Empire.
How dare you?
let's see. What else?
Oh,
did we-
time, sir.
Oh, yeah. But no, the SIG came out with that aluminum framed P320.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did, and I know somebody who recently put down the money to buy one. So there's
Does he
actually
make
one at a
bolsters?
local gun. There's one at a local gun shop here,
Oh, okay.
but it was they had already put it up on Gun Broker, and it had already cleared $2,000
Wow.
for a
That's
$1,200 gun.
That's the FDE one, right? The custom the SIG custom shop gun.
Yeah, it
Gun-
was pricey.
I'm surprised. Actually, I'm starting to like gun shorts content. That's interesting.
Who is that? I have no idea who that is.
James Reeves from
Yeah.
TFT.
I freaking love James.
Yeah, I
What's
like
up, Reload Rap?
That guy does the best mail times ever. In the
they're-
history
they are
of
great.
gun tuber mail times, is the best. I haven't seen those for a long time. I always dream about sending something into those places, like a shirt or something, to try to promote the channel. And then I don't. Speaking of shirts, this is my very poorly standing out Holler Sun sweatshirt.
Is that
I
from
needed-
Teespring?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
but
blue or gray?
I did
The
see
color
a
is gray, but it's dark gray, and the color didn't stand out very well.
CNH sweatshirt there in your last video. Shill.
They don't pay me.
They paid you in plates.
I get stuff from them, but they don't pay me money. And actually, not only do they not pay me money, but I don't have affiliate links for them anywhere. So
Yeah, you do. You have free shipping.
no,
not
that's
an affiliate
not an
link,
affiliate
though.
link. An affiliate
Okay.
link gets me money. That's for all of you.
And it's
Yeah,
actually
you're
fast
right.
shipping. It only took 2 days for my V4 to get here when I ordered
Ooh.
that.
Anthony says
Oh,
his local gun shop was asking $13.99 for a SIG 320 AXG Scorpion.
Wow.
That's
Well,
too much for a 320. I'm
is.
sorry. That's a lot.
I mean, it's a bad time to release a new gun because
Is it?
inflation. Well, I mean, they'll buy them, but the problem is the prices of guns have gone up.
Yep.
It's not a good time to buy. I mean, it might be a good time to release them, but not buy a brand new pistol on the market.
It's a good
Well-
time to release it because someone will 100% buy it for more than it's worth.
Oh, Big
It's
Johnson.
it's the KSG all over again.
It wasn't Big Johnson.
No, I'm betting it's Harry who bought the bought the gun.
And a lot of your first time gun buyers and stuff that are out there right now, just from the ones I've talked to, they're going for stuff they've heard of: Glock, Smith and Wesson, MMPs.
Yep.
They're not necessarily going to discern like the new aluminum frame 320. Or
Mm-hmm.
that's why you see FNs and CZs are still all over the shelves here anyway.
That's true. There were
All
quite
the
a few
stuff I like.
CDs.
When I went to the local gun shop on Monday, because I had to zero my pistol since my private range got shut down because of deer season. Curse you. But my freezer will be filled with venison, so I'll take that and go to the gun range. So there was like 40 to 50 guns throughout the whole store. You could buy 5 to 7 long guns and like 20 Sky pistols, and then a couple CZs. There was one Tanfo, and then a Canic, and I think there was a Canic, CZs. There was a Springfield, but a lot of Skies. But no optics ready Skies, but they came in every freaking color of the rainbow.
Wait, Sky has an optics ready
They
model
do,
now?
and it comes with a dot.
It's
Tumblr's got a whole series on it.
a Crimson Trace red dot, and it like 350, I think, for the gun with the
With the dot,
Red dot.
yeah.
I'm just happy to see innovation, even if I didn't
Yeah.
particularly like
Yep.
the few I've handled.
That's actually so in an upcoming review video that I've got. Red dots are an interesting topic on there because for me anymore, if you've got a pistol and it costs, if it's a polymer frame over $600 or a steel frame over $700, it should have an optics cut on it. Or I guess steel or aluminum frame for over $700.
Metal.
What's up, Grey Note?
Like, hey, Grey Note, how's it going, man? Yeah, like it's it's come to a point now where optics cuts are as standard as like a decent set of sights and front cocking serrations. Enough of us have them. I mean, shoot, I just got this in the last week. So
Wasn't
I'm
that
really-
yesterday?
I'm excited about. This was yesterday. This was day before yesterday. I am pumped about this one because I have become enough of a dot guy that I don't like carrying a gun without a dot anymore. Just because the increased confidence level that I have with a dot. Like I know I can hit the stuff with irons. I still feel better with a dot, but I love my PO1. Like it is still one of my favorite guns to shoot. And so we're putting a Hollison 507K on the PO1.
I love your PO1 until I go to shoot it. And I'm
Right?
like, dang it.
You will very much enjoy pointing it with a dot on the
Yeah.
top and then giving it back to me.
No, I love the concept of the PO1. I really do. I think it's a fantastic gun. Cannot say good enough things about it until I go to shoot it. And then it's like, it still doesn't work for me. Damn it.
Let me know where you get the milling done, because that is the only reason I don't carry my PO1 is I want a dot on it.
Right? So, well, first of all, what dot are you going to go for on it?
The only one I've got right now is the 507C, but I've been looking
Okay.
at the 507K.
Okay. If you want a 507K, next time I see one for sale, I'll send you a link. Anyway,
All right.
so I am bouncing between a few different options. So Primary Machine is one of the top dogs. They are kind of like the original machiner for dots on CZs. They started that before the other guys kind of started doing that. Then we've got CZ Custom and Cajun Gunworks. I heard both of those are highly reputable, but Grey Note says, I see people are talking about shills in the chat. Anybody see the Mod Light post today? The Mod Light post is actually what prompted that. It'll be interesting to see what else comes up in the days to come. If they're going to directly call people out, which is what I'm assuming they're going to do. So I'm going to follow them and keep an eye on that. Anyway, so you've got CZ Custom, Cajun Gunworks, both of them very reputable. Cajun, I've heard maybe not quite as precision as CZ Custom. So I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Primary.
Rear sight,
No.
you lose it.
Yes, but it's a 507K, which means I have a rear sight notch.
Hashtag
So-
boom.
Right? Yeah. Well, and I thought about going
Good
with
enough.
my thing with CNH is CZ Custom, Cajun Gunworks, and Primary Machine all specialize in CZ. And in talking to Primary Machine, not only do they specialize in CZ, they've done this cut before, and they know they can sink it far enough to be able to use that notch in the back of the 507. So that's why I'm kind of leaning towards them. Plus, $170 with Cerakote.
So I guess my big hesitation with the CZs is just where that firing pin retainer pin is. Like,
Yep.
You're getting real close to that, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's not close enough to actually cause damage. And actually, I kind of wish that they would come up with a way to alleviate that problem, like with a plate. Like this would be awesome if they actually cut the optic down far enough, cut into that, and then on the bottom of the optics plate, they actually had like a removable plate or a bar that they could put in there to retain that firing pin. So then to pull the firing pin out, you pull your optics plate.
That's a good idea.
That would be kind of cool. Plus, it would like super sync one, so that way you could sync like an RMR or something further down.
So
But-
how crazy am I for wanting to mill my Rami?
No,
Why do you have a Rami?
I wanted one, and I found one, so I bought one.
Is it a new one or an old one?
It is an older one that was still new, but it's not the decocker, so it's not the cool one.
So it could have a better trigger then.
It can.
Yeah.
I don't know how close to. I don't remember if a Rami is an actual 75 trigger or if it's just close to a 75 trigger. Okay, really quick reload. Rap just said, "Can you shill yourself?" Yeah, but that's okay. We'll accept that. Hey, reload Rap, I'll shill for you. Hey, everybody. if you're in the chat and you're looking for a quality holster for your extra magazine and you don't like carrying it up front and you don't want to shell out like $60 on Neomag or
40.
more. 40. Head on over to Reload Wrap. Reload Wrap uses a we'll call it a proprietary wrapping system utilizing hook and loop fastening that securely holds your magazines in place. No, actually, it's just a cool magazine holster. Builder's
really
got
well.
one. It does. Builder's got one. Manny's got one. Hungry, you need one.
I do need one. It's actually on my list. As you were talking about it, I have my list right here of things I need to get, and it's right there.
It's worth it.
They're absolutely awesome, guys. I'm talking about. I haven't had a now I can't remember the mag one or the magnet one. Neomag, that's it. I haven't had a Neomag, but I've played with Neomags. Not a big fan. I don't like that. That's a lot of metal in your pocket. The nice thing about the Reload Wrap is it's super soft on the outside, but it still holds your mag really well in place. So like you're not gonna. I keep my spare mag in the same pocket as my phone, but I don't have to worry about it breaking my phone. So,
Oops,
I do the same thing, and I carry a full-size Glock 17 mag, and obviously Manny does too, and it works really well.
And my only I haven't tried a Type G Neomag, but Neomags do not work very well on Glock mags. Don't work on Magpul mags, but they might probably work on good like actual metal mags. But I haven't had a metal mag gun to try a Neomag on, so. Since we're on a shill for ourselves, check out Life Support Knives. They're really cool, actually. Grey Note, we need to talk. I need to order a knife.
Oh.
Those are beautiful.
That keeps popping up on my thing. I didn't know you were associated with that.
I didn't either. Now I want to go see more.
Yeah, he makes
Consider yourself followed.
Even John Cash says he's got 2 Reload Wraps because Reload Wraps are awesome.
They are. The only downside I see to the Reload Wrap is the fact that my pants weigh more now since I'm carrying a mag in my pocket. But it's not on the Neomag. It's freaking mags are heavy all the damn time.
Okay, these knives are cool. Great note. I'm looking.
I'm getting ready to search for them right now.
I need a Steve Fisher style knife, Grey Note. So sketch me up a Steve Fisher blade for a normal size human being of 5'9", with extra large hands.
The Model 17 is definitely.
Oh, hey, you guys already followed me. Now I feel dumb. Okay,
Yeah,
anyway.
Hey, Harry's here.
Hey, Harry, how's it going, man? We were just giving you crap and you weren't even here to see it. Harry says, I want to like the Neomag, but it just hasn't worked for me. The owner is literally the nicest guy in the industry. And I don't doubt that he's a nice guy. And the Neomag is a great concept, but there's just some little nitpicky stuff that I don't like about it. And
I want a Sentry strap, though.
One of them is just I do too. One of them is just the place that I carry my mag. I carry it in the pocket as my, $1,000 phone that I don't want to crack the screen on.
All right, survey. Where do you all keep your phone? Mine's in my left rear pocket.
Front left.
One of my back pockets. It varies. Or a cargo pocket. One of those.
Builder?
I either do front right pocket because I'm a lefty, or the pocket in my pants down lower, the utility pocket or whatever that is.
Do you wear carpenter pants at work?
Yes, I am a carpenter.
Do you actually put your hammer in the slot that is supposed to go in?
Occasionally.
Okay.
He does it. This is great. He's a carpenter. Hey, tell him about your belt.
A belt?
Your carpenter belt. Your non-existent carpenter belt because you just carry the tools that you want.
Oh, my non-existent tool belt?
Yeah.
I wore it recently.
To what? Carry snacks in?
This is my hammer. It's a spoon.
Now listen here. As a matter of fact, yes, I did have snacks in my tool belt.
Why not? I mean, it makes sense.
Oh, okay. So going back to some news. So next up, the ATF actually backed off of the Honey Badger thing for a little bit. So the ATF sent a cease and desist letter to Q, creators of the Honey Badger, essentially submitting that they intended the firearm to be used with a brace fired from the shoulder, which basically makes it, for all intents and purposes, a rifle, and saying that they should have submitted it for ATF approval specifically rather than relying on the letter that covered the stock. Right?
Yeah,
Or brace. Yeah,
that's what I got out of it.
Okay, so they put a stay on the order, on the cease and desist order. So it's not, they didn't actually, well, this says redacted. They didn't actually like get rid of the order. They just put a stay on it while they basically talk it out. But I don't know where it comes from. It's actually interesting because after this happened, our side of the industry, well, and the basically the whole gun industry and community went wild about it and started emailing all the representatives. They were actually getting the attention of high-level U.S. like governmental officials to look into it. And then all of a sudden, a week later, the ATF puts a hold on the order. So do you guys think that somebody internal to the government did something, or are Q and the ATF talking it out and the ATF is like, okay, we'll hold off on this for now until we figure something out?
I think that it's the ATF, so anything logical probably flies out the damn window, and they're just changing their mind again.
I think it's just a different agent is dealing with it than the person that wrote the letter.
Yeah, I think
Thanks, Anthony.
Yep, thanks Anthony for the $5 super chat. We greatly appreciate it. I I hope that it's government official intervention. That's what I hope. Because the ATF has unfortunately been allowed to. First of all, the ATF. One thing that we have to remember is the head, like the top structure of the ATF, are all still Obama nominated people. Like they're still Obama appointed people. So this isn't like a Trump ATF. This is the ATF doing whatever the hell it wants, and Trump not paying attention. So I'm hoping that maybe somebody in the government that can actually talk to the ATF was like, hey guys, this ain't okay. You're going to lose your jobs if you keep this up. I doubt that's what happened, but I hope that's what happened.
Well, and they just can't keep changing their damn mind on what the fuck is going on.
Right. Well, and that seems to be the problem is they make a decision. A company makes
it's legal today and then it's illegal tomorrow. And
right. Mm-hmm. And it's actually I'm trying to remember where it is in. There's something in the country's legislative infrastructure that essentially says that you can't do that. You can't make a retroactive law that immediately makes people criminals overnight for something that was legal and for something that they haven't changed. Like so like prohibition didn't count so much because that's not something they would dump the stuff. But like with this stuff, like it's I don't know, and prohibition was bold, like don't get me wrong, like that was super unconstitutional. But
they didn't just do that with prohibition, with like asbestos, roof tile and stuff like that. They had to stop producing it, but companies were still allowed to sell their stock for I think like 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah. There were some companies that had a ton of stock of it.
It's a great note says exactly the ATF is full of carryovers. I first read that as exactly the ATF is full of crayon eaters.
I thought it was leftovers.
Marines?
No, they just eat green crayons.
Marines are way better about it than that.
But if the ATF if Q named the honey badger Fast and Furious, it would be okay.
Yeah, it would have been fine. All right. So next bit of news. This thing's interesting. So there's a new pistol out from T-Sauce Zigana PX9 pistol. So this thing is great. Let me share my screen here because it's fantastic.
Let me see all those open tabs.
It is just glorious. Oh yeah, I'm rocking the open tabs today. So
Springfield right there?
It looks like a Springfield.
It's got a decock. Is that a decocker or a safety?
I don't know. It looks like a combination of a Springfield and a Kel-Tec. like Caltech and their like weird ass bolted in like extractors and stuff. Like you can see back at the back of this thing, there's actually a flathead Allen screw holding this in. So all you got to do is like unscrew that and that'll come off. It's a very interesting looking gun. So Tennessee.
See, now, to me, that looks like, the T-Sauce or whatever. It's got a lot of the cheap EAA look to it.
Oh yeah, it does. Here's something I love.
And
Notice
the T-Sauce is the cheap EAA line.
Notice this
EAA.
shelf right here. Can you guys see this shelf right here?
Mm-hmm.
That is just randomly hanging out in the middle of the frame. It's I'm guessing it's for an ambidextrous slide release that they figured out that they couldn't make ambidextrous and then they just forgot to take this off.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they're planning for Gen 2. They're ready for it.
Right, it's a plan ahead. They don't have to modify the frame at all.
They just got to cut a notch in it. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. We got this. We got this.
That being said, if they made that optics ready, you'd be trying to get one. So
You know, really?
So
Yeah, I probably would. I'll take anything. I'll shoot anything.
I'll shoot anything. I don't know if I'd buy it.
Did I mention that there has yet to be a gun that if somebody handed me, I wouldn't shoot?
good say it.
So yeah, I mean, maybe that ledge is an index point for the middle of your support. I don't know what that is, but it's wrong.
Now, has
Okay.
anyone seen any IWI Masadas in the wild
That's what it looks like to
I've
me.
touched one. It feels
recently?
I have.
yeah. I mean, not recently. I mean, it's been like 6 months or so.
Because I haven't seen a Masada at all in the wild.
So, so tell me if you guys understand what I'm saying when the feel of the polymer of a Ruger LC series.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Can you guys like imagine the feeling of that?
Hard and slick.
Yeah, that's what the Masada felt like.
Really?
Yes, it felt. It's kind of like a Canik is very, very similar in feel. It's just
It was the first time I
polymer-
saw it.
their polymer feels subpar. It feels slick. It feels cheap. It feels brittle. And yes, yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing how, man, that's true. The PX4 did feel like that.
Mhm.
It probably doesn't have enough rubber in it.
Humble said it shot well. Harry says a Ruger American done right. I mean, and you may be right. And I don't, but it felt slick and it felt cheap. And I mean, it's not expensive. It's like a $450 optics ready gun. And I'm still not 100% sure about the optics mounting system. The plates are plastic. And,
So we're
Like
seeing H plates.
huh?
So we're seeing H plates.
Yeah, and I don't have one of those.
Yeah.
But these don't have the metal posts in them at all. Like the name of the game for optics mounting is solidity. You do not want any flex or movement in that optic because that's what breaks bolts. That's what screws everything up. So plastic, I'm not 100% comfortable with.
Speaking of that, did you see the CNH live stream today?
No.
They are going to replace all of the 43X and 48 MOS filler plates that they made because they couldn't get recoil bosses on them in time when they originally released it. So they're going to let you send in your old one and get a new one with recoil bosses on it.
Mm,
Just because they were just trying to get it out there.
yeah.
So because everyone was pissed that they couldn't put a 507K on their 48 MOS.
Glock
So-
dropped the ball on that.
They did.
The fact that they didn't bring out a plate system that could run shields, Glocks, and and then the new RMRC, like that's just insane to me. There's no way they didn't know the RMRC was coming out, right? Right? It's Glock. There's no way those two companies don't talk.
The RMRCC is dumb. I'm sorry. It is just dumb.
You're dumb. No, I'm kidding. I think it's
I
dumb.
get so excited when I see it on stuff though, because I'm like, "Ooh, that looks so."
So here's one thing. I'm gonna get the 507C out or the 507K out here.
Drop it.
So I knew it was small,
Mm-hmm.
but that is small.
Like, get your calipers out
Yeah.
small.
It is.
No,
it
I
is-
mean you can look at his hand and see that it's.
No, his
it's
hands
really
already.
cool.
Yeah.
He has
It was-
baby hands,
That's what
so
I'm
it doesn't.
saying.
It looks proportional in his hands.
Pull the 507C up next to it.
Okay,
At least it's not like a Sig Romeo Zero that's freaking polymer.
Yeah.
I would
that-
like to try one of those. But
Try, not buy, and
Yeah.
if I break it, not my problem.
Yeah.
Because I will. Every optic makes you want to fence post punch things.
no,
I
it-
disagree with
very
that, but
not.
yes.
I mean, does anyone rack their gun with their optic sometimes? Like unintentionally, of course, but
like grab it
No.
like rack with your optic.
on what? Like with my hand? Yes.
Okay.
No.
Work has hobbit hands.
Yeah,
Says Grey Note.
I do.
Okay, so
Glock did it to try to push everyone to their Glock branded shield optic. Glock Europe made the call, is my guess. You're probably right, Harry. You know who I miss?
All
I
right.
miss Humble.
so
I miss
here's
We
here
don't talk
is
about
the that's the 507K,
Drop it.
and then oh man, you see how big the 507C is comparatively?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. About time.
It's
Oh.
so big. Like, see how small this one is to how big this one is? It's just crazy. That was a lot of prep for a joke that fell very flat.
Grey Note always racks his gun with his red dot. Okay. I mean, that makes sense, though, Harry. You get an RMRC on your high power. I mean, I agree with it. I just didn't.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
they
yeah.
put the side loading battery on it, it would have made it viable and made sense. The problem is that they made it small and still had undermounted battery.
The problem to me is they made it $600 and not as good as this $300 one.
And smell like
Yeah.
cabbage. So,
What?
are you gonna try
Oh, I'm sorry. What, Manny?
Are you gonna try a Swamp Fox Sentinel?
No, I'm not.
You sure?
Are you going to try a swap? Hey, what mounting footprint are those?
I think I don't know. I think it's probably the shield sight pattern.
So
I'm assuming.
my problem is now my the gun that I was using as an optics test platform now has a really nice RMR only slide on it, so it's not used for testing optics anymore.
It's almost like there's a spare gun that you can use as an optics testing platform within a very short driving
This is
distance.
very right.
No, but those plates are crap.
Who cares about the plates? I don't care about the plates. I just want the optic on a gun.
That's true.
Even better, we can swap slides.
Oh, there you go. That's
Oh,
a good
shoot,
idea.
we can. I'm a dum dum.
And he gets to keep the gold trigger. Yeah.
Aw.
That's true.
If you guys haven't checked out, go watch our Glock trigger shootout video. It's hilarious. It's not. But it's
Okay,
good.
I gotta read what Grey Note I actually have to put this up on the screen. So Grey Note says, damn, I was peeing off the back deck and a coyote was in my yard. Ran back inside to get my suppressed 22 pistol and it was gone. That
Dang
was,
it.
I know. Man, I wish I lived in a place that I could do that. I mean, well, technically I could do that part of it. Yeah, Nick. I just go out my back door and shoot on my home range. It's great.
Right. Shoot off the front porch if I need to.
Jeez.
There's nobody around.
I mean, technically, any of us could shoot off the front porch if we needed to.
True. If I
Well, if I
wanted
should-
to.
Touche.
If I just shot somebody outside my back door, my neighbor would be like, he'd grab his full kit. What'd I miss? My neighbor is hilarious. He's always drunk though, which is not good.
My neighbor.
I love
wouldn't
you.
hear it.
Do you
I've
have
got.
neighbors?
I have neighbors.
Oh, okay.
He just can't hear very well.
Harry, I don't have coyotes. They're scared of my 4-year-old.
Oh God.
He would intimidate them too much to come around.
He had them one time, and then there was one coyote that was just left missing a leg, and
Did he chew it off?
We keep that leg nailed to his bedroom wall. this trophy.
It bangs it across his bed.
What's the kid from The Good Dinosaur? That's my kid.
Work tried to take it away and lost a finger.
Gray Note, I'm kind of jealous. He says once he moves, he'll have a 1,200-yard range in his backyard.
Nice.
That is awesome because
You
Builder
can't
and
shoot down the freeway.
So we
Can't and shouldn't are two different things.
I have come
That's
into
true.
talks with a company that is probably going to get me some decent optics in the coming 6 months or so.
Oh.
So Builder and I are going to have to make a trip to a longer range because the longest we've got here is what? Is Wildcat 300 or 500?
3.
Okay. Yeah, that's not long enough for this.
You know, the funny part is I'm going to be, not this weekend, but next weekend, I'm going camping, and the campground is like 30 minutes away from that range.
Is it really?
Yes.
Cool.
That range is only about an hour and a half away. So
Yeah, but it's really convenient when you're already camping.
that's true. I won't
True.
have any of the stuff that we're looking at trying out.
Yeah.
None.
I winterized my camper on Tuesday. So
I'm
So
going to
you're
win
done?
mine after.
are you just gonna blow it out of there and then put antifreeze in it?
Yeah, I got a drain in it too.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bypass for everything.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
I don't have a camper.
You need one.
I don't have
This right
either.
here is about as close as I get.
Well,
Come down to my basement and hang out.
what we were talking about earlier with the whole stepping out back and peeing and everything, my camper is parked right here and
See you, Gray Note. Have a good night, man.
here.
Take it
and
easy,
my
buddy.
house is right here, and I can go right here and go pee, and nobody can see.
Or you can just go into the bathroom that's 2 feet from you and go pee.
Yeah, but then I have to clean it out. I'm in the camper.
Right.
It's true.
So you just piss in it and then flush it out. You should put
No, but that requires him having to flush it out. If he just goes outside, he doesn't have to flush it out.
just
I
leave it
think
in
probably
leave it in
don't.
there until you go camping. It'll be
I'm
fine.
picking up what you're putting down. Manny, your method requires too much later work, Manny.
Well, he's going camping anyway, so it's just putting off work till later.
Hey,
just
Hungry.
open up the
Kathleen
door.
would like to know what CZs you've got.
I have a Rami is the new one, a P09 Urban Gray, P01 Urban Gray, and a P10C. So
Nice.
I'm not done, but that's
Oh.
what I've got so far.
Oh,
So I'm going to show these because this live is coming down from the main channel after we're done. But I currently have on loan this guy,
I get to shoot that.
a P09 and a
Oh,
P07. So we're going to be doing a comparison between the full size and the compact size hammer fired polymer CZs and the striker PC polymer CZs because I've got a a P10C and a P10F.
I say you go bother Timothy and go borrow his PO7 as well.
Didn't think that would stick.
Sorry, I'm grabbing this out because I want to see what the size difference is.
Timothy.
Timothy.
And then you go bother Micah for his Shadow 2.
So we were shooting with a guy named Timothy at our last USPSA match, and I was running the tablet, and I said, "Do you go by Timothy, Tim, or Timothy?" He's like, "Any of them's fine, but Timothy, definitely."
Our squad was legit. I'm not. That was a good squad. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Even though we were the worst of the squad. Did you beat Micah or did he beat you?
Micah beat me.
Yeah, we had a good squad.
Yeah.
We did. Like I was thoroughly impressed. Sorry, now I'm just playing with guns. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. I'll be classified before both of you, so it's great. 'Cause I'm going to a class
Oh,
fire
that's right.
match
You're
this
doing that this weekend, aren't you, you jackwagon?
Yep.
I looked up the definition of that term today.
Yeah.
It is literally an insult designed to insult a lazy person.
Ooh, we should do that, Harry. I will do
I
that.
like it.
I'll
What's
post
it-
a video about that. He wants to hear about Manny and Builder talking about living off grid in their campers.
I don't live
Ooh.
off grid. I go to a full hookup campsite.
Well, so do we, but I mean, I kind of do.
I'm
How are
off
we-
grid. Right.
Power wise, but tech wise. See, here's what you don't know, Harry. They also both place themselves within a close distance to the clubhouse so they can steal the Wi-Fi.
Actually, the blast when I went camping the other day, well, last weekend, there was only like 30 campers in this whole park because it was the last weekend, and I got a good spot where I did get Wi-Fi.
See, and
Yeah,
then
most campgrounds have Wi-Fi.
they are glampers, man. They're
Well,
not-
why do you think
I
we
would-
bought campers? So we
Yeah.
are glampers.
Kathleen says
I
she
am
still got
sitting-
shot a striker fired CZ. That is sad because I hope I don't make you mad, Hungry, but in my mind, the striker fire P10s are better than the PO7, PO9.
Well, you're not gonna make me mad at all with that.
Even after you Cajuanize them,
Yes.
Yes.
I haven't
the
shot a CZ
stock.
period.
The P10 is just. Well, no, you shot my SPO1, didn't you? Or did you just pull the trigger on it?
I got to fondle it
You were right there. Why didn't you grab a mag?
because I couldn't find mags.
That's a good
Hold
point. I
on.
don't know.
Harry's trying to put me on a list.
Okay.
Harry, if I go on a list, I'm taking your 509.
I'm taking his his PO9. Is that the full size? Because I call dibs.
Whatever. I'm so close to it, so I'll just go pick up this 509.
Y'all got to get to him first. See,
Okay, I'll
see,
knock on your door.
Builder, what you don't get, Builder, is you try to get it, and I'm going to strip down naked, and I'm going to jump on your back.
He won't care. He's getting a P. He's gonna grab that gun.
I think I need to point out here, though.
Totally
like,
worth
you're talking about jumping on his back naked. You already got told you sound like a gay porno, so we're
Hey,
going downhill here.
Dude, I might as well own it, you know? Oh, PO9FS. What's FS? For show? For
Full
show.
size.
Does it mean front serrations like it used to mean on the Glocks?
No, because they all have front serrations. The 509 is pretty awesome, but I have not shot it yet, Harry, because
I don't know.
I've been a little busy, man.
The
Now, what-
trigger on that 509 is very nice.
And see, Harry's that's my problem with the 509. Because if I get a 509, I want a 509 tactical, and I don't want to spend $900 on it.
Yeah.
It's priced way far out of the market for what it is, and the trigger. Not all the triggers are good.
Nick, you carry one, right?
I think that's what he was just showing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's your carry, right?
That is.
Now, what'd you pay for that before the dot? What'd you pay for that?
I think 8 something. That's why I got it. Was a good deal. Comparatively speaking,
They what? They go MSRP for what, near 1,000, right?
I think so.
It's
It had
$899 right now is the going price for them.
And it had a rebate, the TLR 7A. Like you just send in some registration thing, and then it showed up like 2 weeks later for free.
That's kind of nice.
Nice.
So you got about $100 back ish
Yeah.
in product. So
I do have to say,
mean-
the stock trigger, in my opinion, sucks. It's very gritty.
I have
Yeah.
heard that.
So I'm
do you
gonna
have the
it.
Apex trigger in it, or getting one?
Yeah, it's on my list of stuff that I forget about when I see things like the Rami, the gun store.
Uh-huh.
Work. We
Harry,
need more
Harry-
Apex triggers.
Harry's has an Apex in it, and it's insane.
It is, but he also said that Apex was an early Apex and was actually nicer than the current Apexes. But I'd still,
But still.
I don't know. I don't think you can go wrong with an Apex. You just can't.
No, I mean, we did our Glock trigger shootout and everything, and I'm not saying the Apex was the best, but I mean, we're splitting hairs. The Apex is
Yep.
fantastic.
It was almost discernible, like not discernible. Yeah, between the agency and the Apex.
Oh no, the Overwatch Precision was way better. It won.
It won, but I wouldn't say way better.
Yeah, I mean, I have the
Eh.
Apex in my everyday carry Glock 17, and I wouldn't trade any of those triggers for it.
Well, I don't think the Overwatch would be as good if it wasn't in the 34.
No. It wouldn't.
Hey,
Unless
reload
you had
wrap.
a minus connector in the other ones. Sorry. Go ahead.
Reload wrap. You're not the only person without a CZ because neither Builder nor Manny have one.
To be fair, I had one
Be
before.
fair. You did, and
So
then you
work,
sold it.
work when you're done with that, you should send me the PO9. You should send me that.
I
and I'll
can't send you anything.
Then I'll send it back to Harry.
I got
correct that.
one place to send that thing to. But no, the Apex trigger is nice. The thing about the 509 is, in its stock form, I don't know if the Apex fixed this, but in its stock form, the trigger mechanism's got this weird kind of cantilever thing where you're pushing on the bottom of a slider and you got to slide the whole thing. The pivot point is at the top, or the slide point is towards the top. So it tries to tweak that, and that's what makes it gritty. We've actually got a guy here who did some gunsmithing to fix that, but it actually went too far and lightened it a little bit too much. But I might have ND'd into the ceiling.
Oh,
At Applied?
I was
I
doing
think
a.
that was actually an AD.
That was an AD.
No,
'cause
it's all
it was-
negligent. It's all negligent.
Well, no, and here's why: is because I actually caught it on video. Finger on the ejection port, and
So you had a clam fire.
yeah, well, yeah, because So what I did was I put the mag in and I tapped to seat the mag, and it went off. So yeah,
You got rid
didn't
of
shoot it anymore after that one.
But PPQs are wonderful. That's what we need.
I've got a poor man's PPQ.
You also got that poor man's
So does-
Beretta, and
so
that
does
thing
Nick.
is horrible.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it
going
doesn't.
away. Yeah, I do still have it for now,
Oh,
but
you do?
yeah, I'm working on getting rid of it.
What do you
Wait,
want
what
for
are
that
you
one?
getting
It's horrible. It's horrible.
what is
I
it?
don't want it.
It's a
That's a good-
regard.
Oh,
It's a 92 clone, and it's only horrible compared to the 292s that Manny was also shooting, which included one with a like 5 or what is it? It's like a 3.5 pound single action and a 7 pound double action, and then an LTT Elite. So compared to those, this gun is crap.
I think I only picked up one of those at the time, and then he's like, I picked up the junk that shall not be named, and I was like, this thing is garbage.
Yeah, you were playing with mine, and I was like, here, for perspective, grab this one.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The
I mean,
the regard
stacky and
trigger,
creepy.
yeah, the regard trigger is almost the same as a stock Beretta.
Mine was that bad when I got it.
Stock single action, double action triggers. You got to remember, the double action on these is usually between 12 and 15 pounds.
Mhm.
CZ double actions are 14 pounds usually.
I don't know.
think you pulled mine at 13 or 14 on my
Yeah, it was 13.
92K1.
My 1911's what, that 8-pound trigger you said?
An 8-pound 1911 trigger.
It's like
That-
bad.
it's like one of the only selling points of 1911 is good trigger.
Yeah, this one doesn't have that.
No,
I will say that a 1911, though, if you have work put the trigger in and it's a single stack, that thing is scary. His R1 enhanced is like, whoo!
It's
well, especially when it's shooting 9mm.
Yes.
Ooh.
Go get my
I
piece of
am,
crap.
oh, it's
I think-
it's back on a shelf.
I mean, my taco truck has a pretty nice trigger in it. No complaints at all. It's everything I want it to be. But that R1 enhanced is like, oh crap, that went off.
The hammer thing is still weird, though.
Yeah, it doesn't do it under live fire, so I'm not bitching.
Yeah, 2.5 pounds.
Well, when all you got to do is
Jesus.
just get it enough inertia on
Dude.
the slide when racking it. So
Yep.
It's 2.5 pounds. It's a Series 80, so it does have take up. It's got a 16th inch of an inch of take up, and then it's a wall, and then boom, and it moves a 32nd of an inch after the click.
Are your eyes just that good to know dimensions?
You got to remember my day job.
I mean,
I work in engineering with engineers.
Corner
Yeah,
slut.
I can see 60 thou, 30 thou, like, and tell the difference between those two relatively easy. It's sad.
I don't have any aftermarket triggers.
I
just,
finally
sitting
have
here
one.
thinking about it.
I don't have any stock ones.
that's
I
not
was
true.
like,
You've got to have a stock trigger somewhere. The
I
Canic.
don't either.
The 365 is a stock trigger.
Canic.
And 365, the Canic, the X Compact. Essentially, I think what we're getting at is I have way too many guns.
That's not true.
No, it's
Never-
not true, is it? It's
The
not
only
true.
pistols I have with factory triggers are the 22s. Is the 43 has an Apex, 17 has an Apex, 34 has an Overwatch, the 45 has a Empire, the Beretta has Wilson shit, and the taco truck has the Work the Trigger special.
Now here's the question, Nick. If you were to
Yeah.
replace triggers, how would you replace them?
What do you mean, like which guns?
Would you do it, or would you send it to a gunsmith?
Oh, I'd do it. To be fully transparent, about 6 months ago, I would have said I'd just take it to a gunsmith, and then I did the G series conversion on my Beretta, and I figured if I can get through that hellacious task, I can probably swap the trigger out.
Beretta slides are it's funny because Beretta triggers are like the easiest trigger to replace components on. You get into the slide of those things, and it is hell.
Well, I was gonna make like a how-to video, like, hey, this is what I did, and then I got like 5 minutes into doing this G series conversion, and I was like, no. This is not going to be family friendly at all.
I have a video of replacing the innards in a Beretta slide from Builder's Trigger Job, actually. And dude, if people only knew how long it took to make tutorial videos, because
Was that
of all
one you dropped? Did you drop the Beretta slide?
No, the only slide that I've dropped is mine. I dropped my P10F slide right on the top of my Hollison 507.
I thought you dropped one of mine in a video.
Nope. I don't think so. Maybe I did. I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, if the Yankee Marshall can do a Type G conversion, I think anyone can, though.
Yankee's actually a relatively good gunsmith. Like
I love watching him,
Park
or
Ranger.
used to, when he did installation videos. It was hilarious.
Yeah, because
always
he doesn't
swearing.
have his stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it was going at my kitchen table.
Yep.
My wife was like, your kids are in the living room. And I was like, oh, yeah.
They better stay in there.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was
Yeah.
definitely a good idea.
So they're talking about PPQs in the chat. Have any of you guys shot a PPQ?
No,
Nope.
I don't even think I've held one.
I want to
I
shoot the
held
Q5.
I want a Q5.
Why not a Q?
Or
I thought
Q4.
you'd want a Q4 though, since you have.
I want a
baby.
Q4 metal frame.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to be a steel frame.
Yes.
Got to be.
SF Pro. Booyah.
I thought it was Match. I thought they called them the SF Match.
Maybe they do. Or I think it's FS Match
It's
Pro.
the Q4 SF and Q5 SF match.
Okay.
And then I'd put a 507, no, a 509. Yeah.
No,
Well-
I might have to beat you for that. That gun's just begging for an SRO.
No.
Yeah, but it was so
yeah.
tall.
No, but well, I don't
That's
know.
true, it was
It depends on if CNH comes out with a plate that gets it smaller. Because they just came out with the 509 rear sight plate,
Yes.
so maybe.
Yes, they did.
My only problem is I think Red's had the same problem, is that the grip angle is really weird. So it's like got a short. It's kind of like the Beretta. It's got
is.
like the compact grip length with
Yeah.
a really long slide, and my hands kind of need the full size. That's why I think the G45 is silly for me.
Yeah,
'Cause
we ran into that issue when we were comparing them. We did a shootout with them, and I ran into that issue with my hands with the steel frame Walther. It's just a little
Who
bit too short.
owned? Whose Q5 was it? Was it Aaron's or
It
Drew's?
was, it was a rental.
No,
Was
that
there
was the Q5 was his personal gun.
No, the Q5 was a rental. His personal gun has a different grip module on it.
Oh, that's right.
So the Legion was Drew's then.
No, the Legion was a rental too because Drew's was modded out.
Oh,
Drew's
okay.
gun is actually very similar to how mine sits now. It's gone now.
Is it?
He
Yeah,
sold it
yeah,
because he got a Shadow too, didn't he?
it did.
And he
Yeah,
had a middle.
because when I picked up his LTT, he's the one with the LTT. When I picked it up, I asked him when he was sending it out to get optic cut, and he's like, probably not. And I'm like, why not? And he goes, well, he's got a Shadow too, and he's like, with that, why bother getting this thing milled because it's not going to shoot as well as the Shadow 2.
Well, the nice thing is, he doesn't have to cut all the weight out of it now. If he cut it later, then or did he get his Shadow 2 cut before the weight changed for carry optics?
I think he got a cut before the weight changed.
That sucks. Because those
Yeah.
guns were. Oh, to
Yes.
have to cut out unnecessary weight when.
Yeah,
No,
but at the same time, I don't. It with the way Drew shoots, it's not going to hurt him.
I'm surprised he's not taking a backup gun because he posted a picture of what guns he was taking to Nats and he was only taking the one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he does the backup gun thing.
Hopefully, he's got a bunch of spare parts. It's a CZ. That
There's,
trigger.
there's 2 parts that break on him.
What? Firing
He's
pin
going to
retainer
Nats.
spring?
The trigger spring and
Trigger spring.
the slide stop.
Slide stops break on them.
Yep.
Oh,
It's after 15,000 rounds. I mean, so slide stops typically do about 15,000 rounds. The trigger springs can break anywhere between 8 to 8 and up usually.
Isn't Joey going down too?
Zadig?
Yeah.
Yeah, Optics Nationals.
Well, Race Gun Nationals is like 2 days afterwards
Oh, okay.
because it's the week of Nationals. It used to be the 9 days of Nationals. Now it's only 6 days of Nationals. It's when they ran all 3 of them back to back.
Anthony's got a PO1 Omega coming in. That's kind of awesome. I still like the Omegas. The Omega trigger shape is, Builder and Manny have absolutely no idea, but Hungry, you probably do.
oh yeah. I got
Yeah, I guess
two
so.
Omegas.
The Omega trigger shape's just so much better than the 75.
Yeah.
So is it kind of like the X5 trigger? You just want the X5 trigger instead of a regular P320 trigger?
No, it actually
No.
like fits your finger.
Yeah, so for me, there's a difference though, because I actually want the 75 internals,
Mm-hmm.
but the trigger shape, like the shape of the shoe. So a 75 shoe is super curvy.
I got one right there.
There you go. So there's a 75, and it's see
Okay.
how curvy it is. So
Mhm.
an Omega shoe is more like it's got like a 3 angle to it, but it doesn't curve nearly that much, so you don't get slide bite.
It looks like a normal trigger.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I have one floating around, but I'm not getting enough right now.
So
All right.
Kathleen, you could do a seer cage. It's not that big of a deal. I've got a video on it, and it's pretty easy.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's
Uh,
everyone's next gun? Real quick.
I will say this really quick. I will say this. If you guys are looking at springs and things to modify the trigger poles on CZs, please do not go with the Macarbo kits. Macarbo kits are spring-only kits which have the inability to actually modify trigger pole geometry. So like a lot of the Macarbo trip kits will say that they can reduce trigger pole, reduce take up, reduce... they can't do a single thing on that. The only thing they can do is lighten the pole. And because of that, I can't. You will be much happier by spending the money on the parts from Cajun Gunworks. And go Cajun Gunworks. Don't go CZ Custom. That's all I got.
Mhm.
So I
And
had a question.
Yeah.
I wanted everybody's opinion on that FK Bruno,
that new one,
whatever. Yeah, whatever the hell it is.
PSD or something?
Yeah.
okay,
I was just curious what y'all thought about it.
it's nifty. I mean, it's not. I don't understand its purpose. It's kind of like a Desert Eagle to me. It's like, this is a freaking cool gun. I want to own one. It doesn't have a reason for me to want to own one. It's too big for me to carry, for sure.
It's optics ready, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But it cuts down the round enough because you are losing barrel that it's not going to be as functional for hunting.
Yeah, that
What
was kind of what I
caliber is this?
Air gun? I don't know, because
What's your barrel length on it? Do you know?
It's 5 point something, I want to
Yeah.
say.
If it's over 5 and 10 millimeter, I'd have no hesitation hunting with that thing at all.
yeah,
It uses a 7.5 FK. It's a proprietary cartridge
Well,
caliber with
You
no
can get it
parent
in 10
case.
millimeter.
yeah,
you
you can
can't?
also get it.
Yeah.
It comes with a 10 millimeter conversion.
And a
Okay.
9mm, it looks like.
Yep.
You have to buy the 9 mil separately.
So yeah, I mean, you could hunt with it in Indiana in 10 millimeter, but I guess other than that, I don't really see anything special about it.
Yeah,
Are you looking to buying one?
Find mags. You're not going to find aftermarket anything for it.
it's one of those things. It's exactly the Desert Eagle is a good comparison as somebody that has a Desert Eagle 50 that's completely useless.
Oh, I'm
It's one of
jealous.
those things like I would like one, but realistically, especially until they came out with reloading data and I could get primers again. Yeah, I probably wouldn't grab it.
I still have primers.
Oh, that must be nice.
Yeah, well, they're reserved, but yes, I still have primers.
I have about 850 primers left.
It's about what I have in large pistol left.
That's small, and I'm going to use most of it for competition rounds.
But to be fair,
yeah.
In the 6 weeks that we were shut down at work, I loaded like 5,000 rounds of 9 and tucked that back. So that plus factory ammo.
I just found 500 rounds of 9 for $20 a box of 50 on Global Ordnance a couple of days like last.
Was that the
Friday.
link you sent us?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I bought mine before I sent the link. I'm sorry.
And that's fine.
Gotta get me mine.
You send me things
sense.
when I am not in inquirance of money. You always send it to me when it's off pay week.
That figures, right?
And no one saves, we're going to save some for next week so the people get paid next week can buy some. No. I mean, I like the big full heavy dust cover on the FK Burno, but
it's very CZ as far as appearance goes, which is probably why I have like a fascination with it. But
it'd make a cool like open gun platform, maybe.
I don't know.
All right, I'm talking in the chat.
No, you're supposed to talk in the chat. That builder does that crap where he types in the chat.
All right, we'll talk in the chat a little bit. So Anthony and Kathleen are talking about modifying CZ triggers. So I said, don't just do the springs, get parts, replace parts. You got to be in there, like you got to pull the thing apart to actually replace the springs anyway. Do parts while you're in there. So okay, so Anthony, couple of things about the myth about getting in trouble for self-defense with a modified trigger. So thing number one, and this is the utmost reason why I will always tell someone to put the trigger that you shoot the best with in a gun. It's because you are preparing for a situation in which you have to use this thing to what the heck, builder?
Check the chat. Check your phone.
Okay. Anyway,
go ahead.
So you're preparing for a situation in which you're going to need this thing to be as much as it can possibly be. You don't know whether you are going to be able to do the general fuddery of 3 shots, 3 yards type of a thing. I can hit him center mass, that kind of crap. Or if, like the guy in the Texas church, you're going to have to take a 20-yard headshot. That trigger is going to, and I don't care what a lot of people say about you should be able to shoot every trigger equally. You can't shoot every trigger equally. There are benefits to doing it. If there weren't benefits to modifying triggers, then the guys who went to competitions wouldn't have the best triggers. They wouldn't. They would not have trigger sponsors. They wouldn't do anything to them. They would be shooting 100% stock guns. How many of them are shooting 100% stock guns? 0 now. Even the production guys aren't shooting stock guns anymore because production guns don't have to be stock.
Well, open guys, their guns, their triggers are most likely still stock because those triggers are like what 1.5 pounds.
I guarantee all the pro guys fine tune their triggers to what they like, to their preference. So with that thrown out there, okay. So gun reliability and safety. Also not that big of a deal as long as you go with a reputable company, especially with something like a hammer-fired gun, because the way hammer-fired guns work, it's not as finicky as a striker gun, believe it or not, especially in decocker. You do have to, and this is why I say go with Cajun instead of going with CZ Custom. So CZ Custom requires custom fitting. Their stuff is a lot more generalized when you buy it and requires fitting. CZ Custom or Cajun Gunworks stuff, for some reason, just tends to fit and function better without a gunsmith. So if you're not taking it, and actually, if you're not sending it to them, get Cajun Gun Works parts and get a disconnector, the high lift safety block plunger, the reduced weight safety block spring, reduced weight hammer spring, reduced weight trigger spring, extended firing pin. I'm trying to remember what else I did. 85 combat trigger is an optimal thing as well, but I know it's a long list, but it will change that gun for you to such an extent. Oh wait, we're working for a PO7, right? Okay, so do the disconnector, high lift sear, and like all the stuff except for the 85 combat trigger. It's
Now,
gonna use that gun so much it's not even funny.
Now, do you have a video on that work?
On the Omegas, unfortunately, that was before I got into tutorials. So I did the work and I've got a video, but it's not a tutorial video, it's just a montage video.
Oh, I was gonna say check out his video, but there's not a video.
No, there's not. I'm gonna change my brand color. Oh, I can only
Ooh.
do guys's.
Ooh.
No, yours turned to blue.
Yeah, but yours did too.
Oh,
See?
because you pay for StreamYard.
I do pay for StreamYard.
What is that, like, what, $10 a month?
Don't do that. I don't know what that was.
Did that put us on like a pause? I don't know.
No, that's what's this guy? Oh no, we don't want a StreamYard overlay. I can overlay stuff. Wow, I'm getting like really off base here, but
Ooh,
let's go black and then do this. No,
We could do-
minimal.
There you go.
Red.
I don't know.
This is the world we live in now.
But it also wouldn't put a competition trigger in your carry gun, though. That'd be one thing. Get a
No,
like a
I wouldn't put a competition trigger in your carry gun. Like there is that level of safety, but competition gun triggers aren't meant to be safe.
well,
Like
yeah.
because you don't carry a competition gun around loaded. It's
Mhm.
so make sure that you go to a reputable company like Cajun Gun Works, get one of the carry packages, and you're good to go, man.
The Super Duty firing pin retaining
Yeah.
pin worth it.
Absolutely, you must get that in a CZ. That's actually like, and Nick, with your Rammy, replace that firing pin retaining pin.
I've already
Just
got one
do it.
ordered. That is the one
Okay.
thing that I've replaced on all the CZs, on all
Yep.
the hammer fired ones.
You have to replace that. Yeah, so extended firing pin is awesome too. The extended firing pin is the thing that makes reliability in a CZ back up to factory reliability with a reduced power firing pin or hammer spring. It's a really good combo, and like there's a reason that Cajun Gun Works is known so and regarded so highly in the CZ community, and it's because their guns are factory reliable, but freaking like the sexiest triggers that you can get in a double action, single action. Sorry, builder. you got your Beretta.
Not hurting my feelings.
Thoughts? Should I get slide serrations up here?
Yes.
And should I get these modified?
On the top?
Oh, on the top, man. I didn't.
Well, I was thinking about redoing all the slide serrations.
What's wrong with you?
I have a gift card from going to one of the matches I went to. The first match before the Wildcat match, it was their season closer, and we got like $50 to $100 gift card from a service company.
Okay.
And if I'm gonna do something, I thought I'd get serrations and a nice Cerakote that will match my carbide job that work will eventually do on my this thing.
I would just do a straight up OD green Cerakote on it and leave it all factory serrations and stuff.
Yeah.
Tiger
You
stripe.
and your OD green Cerakote.
OD green is life.
OD green
OD
tiger
well.
stripe.
OD green
We need to
tiger
make-
stripe.
We need to make tiger stripe a thing.
That is
or not.
that is true, Big Johnson. Except Punisher backplate makes you look like an asshole if you have one.
No,
Work.
douchebag. It's douchebag.
Oh, douchebags. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, so one of my favorite comment strings in the entire world was on that video. It was a guy that said said he didn't need a Punisher back strap or a Punisher back plate to look like a douche, and the guy below him says touche, and then the guy right below that goes, "You mean douche?" Greatest thing I'd seen. It was fantastic.
40 calibers, a man's caliber.
Man's caliber. It's God's gift to the gun world.
No, that's the 1911. Thank you very much.
That's right. That's right. That was God's gift. So praised that it won 2 world wars.
Okay, I carry a 45 because I can't carry a 46.
I told my neighbor carries a 45, and I told him one day, I was like, I know you like that 45, and I like 9mm, and I said, a good 9mm hollow point will expand, a good 40 cal hollow point will expand, but a 45 ain't gonna shrink. And he's like, oh. He's been saying that ever since.
Why did you give him that ammo? Why would you do that? The rest of us have to deal with that now.
I did it on purpose, obviously, but
Wait, oh yeah, that is true, Big Johnson. That is true.
and then we
What,
were
that
talking
ODG's
about
life?
later, and
No, that's
I
reload.
was
Oh,
going 4570. I said because 4570 don't shrink.
I
He's
carried a
like,
45 for a while,
Yeah,
I-
I carried a 45 for a while too.
but
I was
my
carrying a
45 is
45.
with work, so I don't have mine right now.
It is. I carry a 40. I couldn't shoot worth an ever-loving shit with it, but well, I might. So on that video, man, the 40 crowd came out in force.
Or they're like, "This is the worst video ever. Wasted my time. This guy
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know crap." It's
Oh.
like, dude, it's a video. Calm your
Not only
tits.
did a video and you could have turned it off, but also yeah, no, I would bet 95% of those people I can outshoot. A solid 95%.
I mean,
of
they go once a year to shoot, and they shoot like 100 rounds. No, they shoot a box
yeah,
at like a paper target that's bigger than a dude.
right, bigger than a
I
dude
only
in
know
7 yards.
a couple people that shoot 40 regularly that I can't outshoot, and one of them is named Joey Zadok, and that's because he shoots limited major
Hmm.
with 40 Smith and Wesson.
Well, 40 is 40 has pretty much become either people who have the police trade-ins or gamers.
Mm-hmm.
And gamers have developed their 40 loads so well that they're still major power factor, but they're pretty darn soft for being 40. Because even people who reload 45 for competition, it is not much softer, not much gamer load than a full box stock retail 45.
People who get into those arguments though of like 40 over 9 because of its increased power seem to forget the increased power of pure volume, like pure targeted volume.
Well, Yankee always talks about how 40 is better than 9. On all of his, I don't know why. The last 3 days I've watched a Yankee live stream because I'm that bored at work while I'm just walking around working. And I'm like, everyone get 40 caliber. Get 40 caliber. It's better than 9. I can't carry that pussy crap.
I like doing the magazine math, is what I call it. You take a normal 9mm has, we'll say, 300 to 350 foot-pounds of energy, and you put that in a 17-round magazine, and then you take your 1911 that has your 45. Let's say it has, let's be generous. Let's say it has 450 foot-pounds of energy. Now, you have 8 rounds in your mag, and I have 17 rounds in my mag. Who has more energy, ballistic energy in their mag? Me by a shit ton.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I get to go from here to there.
I'm actually wanting to. I'm going to borrow a Glock 23 and put it up against my 19. Me shooting both, and I mean, I'm not the best shot. I'm getting to be a pretty good shot, and so I'm interested to see what kind of accuracy on target I can get in a certain amount of time with a certain amount of shots per 9mm, and then take those two, compare them, and see which one actually would end up doing more damage at the end, because I feel like 9mm is going to win.
I don't know.
carried Glock 23 Gen 4 for like 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Shot it a lot. And my first time shooting a Glock 19, which I was fairly late in life when I shot a Glock 19, I went and traded in the 23 and got a 19.
Right.
It just doesn't make sense.
I sold my 19 to get a 17.
See, what you'll have to do, Work, is after you finish shooting, you'll have to go, was that faster? You be the judge.
I don't know. I do it with hit factor scoring though too. That may be a good idea.
Yeah.
Points divided by time.
Yep. I got a timer. I can pull that off.
Mhm.
You got 2.
And a calculator.
I have two. I keep forgetting to bring you yours.
Which, what do you have?
I even stopped at your house and have seen you in the last couple of weeks, but
Okay, I am going to be that guy and tell you that it's getting way past my bedtime.
yeah, I hear you. We're slowing down anyway, so we'll probably all get off here pretty soon. But that means you're heading out.
I'm heading out. I'm going to bed.
Thanks for hanging out, Builder.
Where can they find you?
Nowhere.
Oh,
In his
In my
bed.
paper. Come at me, bro.
all right.
Yeah, you guys have a great night. It was nice chatting with everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll talk to you soon, I'm sure.
On that note, also,
That's good.
Kathleen says she's not into shooting painful guns. If she wanted pain, she'd get a Smith & Wesson 500. Painful guns, like hard-hitting guns, can be fun, but not for carry. Like, I've got nothing to get. If you want to own a 40, shit, own a 40. If you want to own a 50, if you want to own them, buy all the guns. I just don't encourage people to carry 40 unless you practice extensively with the round. You know, you can't even the amount that I shoot. I don't think that I should carry a 40 if I shot 40 as much over 9. Just,
I wouldn't want to carry. I don't know.
I mean, it is. I'll say this: it is
Cost.
not a debatable subject that a single 40 caliber round is a more efficient round than a 9mm. It just is. It's gonna do more damage. The thing is that how many gunfights end in one round? It's almost none.
Right.
So, and that's all I got to say about that. Let me see if there's any more. Yeah.
What was 40 going for before COVID?
16 to 18 usually. You could find it on sale for like 14. Now it's the exact same as 9. It's $30 to $35 a box of 50 at local stores, and it's 50 to 60 online.
Yeah, what was it? Someone saw a listing on Gunbroker for some SMB for $60 a box.
So when was
Wow.
it? Yesterday, Mac posted a thing about crates of ammo, and it was $600 for a crate of 1,000 rounds of 9mm.
600.
$600.
That's what is that a box?
30.
That's better than.
Or no, it's 60 a box.
Ouch. Yeah. No thanks.
No, it's
Although
30.
you
It's
could buy
30 bucks.
Supervel
I'll get
though.
maps tonight.
Supervel has not gone up on their prices of ammo. So if you need ammo and can wait a little bit or be able to click really fast when they sell it, get Supervel because their prices haven't gone up.
So I will say, have you guys noticed stuff coming back? Like ammo's coming back a little bit more often, but guns and accessories are all coming back in stock.
I haven't been looking, honestly. As soon as I realized I wasn't going to find primers to reload, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to save myself the blood pressure spike. And I'm shooting a little bit more sparingly, but I mean, I kind of stocked up before when I started seeing things go.
See, I was a dum-dum and
just gonna
didn't
wait it
start
out.
reloading until afterwards.
Yeah.
That was a bad
Lessons
move. on
learned.
my part. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I, like when stuff starts coming back, I'm going to stock back up like big time.
I'm going to have primers like buried everywhere.
I'm gonna. I think
That's
I think I'm gonna be smart and save my income tax, and then buy primers and powder to get me through 2 years.
Here's the thing is don't do that and then not continue to buy.
Oh,
need to
absolutely.
do
You
that
got to buy
and
it when
then
you find it.
replace as you're going so that if we run into another drought, you got 2 years worth of ammo.
Well,
Now, here's the question. You say 2 years. What are you banking on shooting in that 2 years?
that'd be a good question. But at least buying 2 years worth because, well, you
'Cause,
gotta
like,
think.
for me-
You want to think. You at least want to have stuff on hand where you can go without, and not if we can't find any again. You want to at least have stuff on hand. But this happens kind of like every 4 years. There's an election every 4 years, so you need to be prepared for an election year.
But like,
Always.
so for me, if I was shooting as much now as I could shoot, if ammo wasn't an issue, I would be probably putting down 10,000 rounds a year pretty easily. So
And I was shooting
I mean-
1,500, 2,000 rounds of 9 a month
yeah,
before. Now I'm.
I wish I had that kind of
1,000.
time.
he's got his range right
I
out his
can
back
shoot-
door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
can walk
work.
like 50 yards.
How long does it take you to go to the range?
It's
Just the drive.
it's a 20-minute drive, a 25-minute drive one way,
Okay, same here. So you got what, 15 minutes to set up,
easily.
if not more. Well, that's
I'm
just your
re-
range
if
crap,
I'm
not your
recording-
camera,
Right. If I'm recording, it takes longer than that.
right? And then you got to think about all the time to get there.
Yep.
Do you have to clean up besides take down your targets and your other crap? Do you have to pick brass or anything?
I do now.
Yeah,
Did you get all that at Linden?
reloading it.
No. So I bought. So that bunch that you saw, I bought about 1,000 of that at our local place. It just needs cleaned, and then I picked up another 800 to 900 or so between the ranges that I've been at.
Now, was that sorted? Was that 1,000
Yeah.
sorted?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I know. If you're buying 1,000 sorted, like it's about worth it. But I've got it. I'm waiting. So I bought a tumbler, okay, and
Dry or wet?
yes, either way.
It's a
can do
Harbor
whatever I
Freight
want to do.
tumbler.
Yeah, it's a Harbor Freight tumbler. But now it's on back order after I bought it, so I'm waiting on that.
Oh.
I'm trying to get in with Frankfurt Armory to get their tumbler.
Arsenal. It's right back there.
Or
That's
yeah,
what I've got.
so that's what I'm trying to get, one of those. We'll see. I've got something else coming from that group here pretty soon. I just got brought onto the American Outdoors affiliate program. So I'm getting a lot of access to a lot of different stuff from that side, and Frankfurt Arsenal is one of them. Arsenal. Okay. So I'm gonna try to get one of those because I really want to compare, because those are about $100,
Mhm.
and I really want to compare that to the like $70 Harbor Freight one in like sound, in how clean it gets them, like per how long it takes. So like I'll set them both up. I'll set both tests up, start them at the identical time, stop them at the time, same stuff inside, dump them and see which one has done better for the price that you get. And then I'll just kind of keep tumbling them to see how long it takes to get each one to an acceptable level of clean.
I just did a test in my last batch of brass. Same
Mhm.
same amount of like 200 cases a piece, but I did it with Let Me Shine, Dawn, and Media, and then one with just Let Me Shine and Dawn. Elfster's Rifle and Reloading channel, I saw this on theirs. They don't use any media, so I tried it. My brass on the same amount of time was the same amount of clean without media.
Without media.
No.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I've heard. So like a teaspoon of Dawn, it's like a
Teaspoon
quarter
of Let Me Shine
teaspoon
too.
Yeah, of lemon shine, and then did they put water in there?
Yeah, you got to use hot
Okay.
water.
Yeah, and it wasn't much hot water either. But
I fill mine up. I just fill mine with hot water, but it's got
the
to be
only
hot
thing
water.
is, then you've got to figure out a way to dry it. So you've either got to bake it or find a sheet or way to lay it out.
Yep, I lay mine. I have a cooking sheet, and then I just have a towel. I want to try a Lyman case dehydrator.
Yeah.
Or you could just find yourself a food dehydrator. That's what Coda Boy 32 does. He just has a food dehydrator trays.
We don't talk about Coda Boy on this channel.
Yes, we do.
No, I'm
You don't
kidding.
like watching him.
I don't care. Nothing.
I like Coda Boy because he actually goes and shoots like
I try to get
competitions.
other tubers shit. That's how I roll. There's
Can't talk about that guy.
There's unspoken beef between all gun YouTubers. I'm just going with that.
Except us.
I mean, I
We don't
didn't
have beef.
really have. I only had beef with that one.
Shut up,
guy.
Nick.
I mean,
now we got beef.
All right, I'm gonna start fake beef with the Hungry Handgunner so I can get some subs too.
I mean,
You-
if it works,
yeah, I was
All
gonna say, you tried to start beef with Caleb.
I did.
That did work.
Yeah, I got under his skin pretty good.
Oh, that guy.
He is they call him the good internet troll. There was a title of a podcast called The Good Internet Troll, Caleb Giddings.
I mean, to be fair though, once people started trying to like dox him, I sent him like a PM and was like, "Hey, just giving you a heads up. I deleted this crap, but it's out there." So
Who
I try
doesn't
to
like
be.
their drink, Kathleen?
People go like way too far with that crap. It's like it's okay to shit on him like on the computer, but don't like do real life crap to people.
Yeah, I mean it's not that
Send you
serious.
dildos,
I don't get people sometimes.
right?
Glitter dicks.
I haven't
Package of
actually
glitter
seen much
dicks.
from Paul Howell lately. Has he been putting out stuff?
Oh
Who's
yeah.
this? Paul Harrell?
Paul Harrell, yeah.
I'm mad because Builder will watch Paul Harrell, but he won't watch my videos.
He doesn't watch mine either, and I'm his best. Well, I don't know if I'm his best friend, but I'm
No,
a good
Drew's his
friend
best
of his.
friend.
That's true.
Drew's pretty cool though.
Paul's last video was 5 days ago. Identical ammunition in different guns.
Interesting.
Sounds strangely similar to my 9mm barrel comparison. I think he's ripping off my ideas.
I think so
Throw-
too.
You know?
Call him in Stolen Valor. Do it. Go for it.
No.
Go for it.
I
More
don't have the
subs.
energy. I don't have the energy to deal with that semi-viral video thing that happened. Like I was off work when that happened, and it was like every time I would open my phone. This is not as cool as I thought it would be.
Well,
How much negativity did you get on that video towards you?
Not much, and
That's good.
that is largely why my audience is made up of, well, people that the shot timer is a foreign concept to a lot of people. So
Yeah.
I'm working on changing that. So
shot timer is needed.
shot timers are good.
I love shot timers. I
hate
didn't
yours,
have one
though.
until
I hate yours
really. Why do you hate mine?
because you can't change the volume.
I changed the volume. All I had to do was put cotton over the speaker.
No. You get a real timer that lets you change. I hate yours
Yeah.
too.
I can't. Mine's fucking obnoxious. I can't use it for any dry fire inside because the dog has like PTSD.
Dude,
That's why you
attacks.
put cotton and duct
Yeah.
tape over it.
So
or
I
gaffer's
actually
tape.
I took a cotton ball and medical tape and actually taped a cotton ball over the speaker hole, and I can use it inside now. Not only can I use it inside, but I can still hear it outside because I have Electronic Hearing Pro.
Did you hear
it's
anything
very
back
cool.
about those in the ear ones yet?
No, they never got back to me. I
Lot
don't
of
think
hate
they will.
there.
It's all right. No big
This
deal.
vibrator fits my hand better than this vibrator. Kathleen, that's messed up. And this is why we're on the after hours.
Oh man, that got weird real quick.
That's why you read things in your head and don't say them out loud.
Right. Thanks for that, Manny.
Bots, come on, love us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I,
give you a
um,
knife review without reviewing a knife. Okay,
I
I like it. I like it. The end.
This is a knife. It cuts things. I use it to cut. Oh man,
Oh, it's getting late and I'm getting tired, and that's why I'm getting silly.
I noticed. Yeah, we should probably cut it down or shut it down because it's been almost 2 hours now, and I've been. Well, I was out in the yard all day counting parts. So
That is
4
true.
more hours and I can pull a straight 24.
1 more hour.
4.
No, 4, he
more
said.
hours.
4. Yeah, we're not going to be on here 4 hours, dude.
No,
Okay.
I'm not going to be up 4 hours.
So who was it? What channel was it? Tactical.
Toolbox
No,
considerations.
I think it was Tactical Considerations. He did a live stream like over the weekend. Dude, they streamed live for like 4.5 hours.
We used to go like 2.5.
That's not 4.5. That's half of 4.5. Like it's insane.
I remember Talon Sai used to do live streams where, depending on how many comments or likes it got, how many likes it got, he would stay on longer.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Andy, for the super chat.
We appreciate those.
appreciated.
We can finally buy things now.
Yeah. Half of the super chats were supposed to go to Builder anyway.
I'll take those halves.
He,
What
I'm giving
are
him
you talking about? He gets free crap.
He does get free stuff sometimes. He also ends up having to record me a lot at our matches. So,
Well, I mean, yeah. It wasn't your fault. I don't know how we lost that footage though.
I just want there to be some matches where I'm at. There's like,
dude, I can't believe there aren't. Because where in Georgia are you located? Ish.
I'm Deliverance territory. I'm like, hills have eyes. weird.
I
So
do live
your
streams, but
problem
I
isn't so much that there aren't any matches; it's that there isn't anything.
Yeah, I'm like 30 minutes from Walmart, and
So am I.
that is
My wife
That
would
is like-
kill me if I ever did that.
no, it's nice.
So we
Again,
had
let me reference my
Marksman-
shooting range.
That's
50
true.
yards
Okay.
from the house.
So Humble Marksman lived down by Atlanta a while ago.
I hear
I think it's been like
banjos.
2 or 3 years since he moved now. Jeez. And there are tons of matches up there.
So that's like 2.5 hours, depending on traffic.
Yeah, that
And
ain't
I
worth it.
do
Although-
that,
Yeah.
but it's like I need like an intro to IDPA. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know where to start. It's overwhelming. Why are you saying no, Manny?
No IDPA. No, thank you.
No, you
Why?
need USPSA.
Well, I don't like IDPA because of the scoring is not as forgiving for new people, and I don't like fishing vests. And 10-round mags are silly nowadays.
Yeah, it's not.
Vest is the only thing. I mean, I can deal with 10 rounds, but
And you
the
can't do
vest is like-
AIWB. If they'd let you do AIWB, I'd reconsider. But you
See, I
have
didn't
to-
even know that. That's a deal breaker for me. That's what I
yeah,
carry.
because you can't carry AIWB in any division in IDPA. Last I checked, and if that changed, I think it'd blow up on the internet. So
Now you can do appendix inside the waistband in
USPSA, but he'd be shooting in
USPSA
open
I think.
because he's got a dot. It's got to
Yeah.
be open.
So
Fire.
and I mean you could carry mags in your pockets or however your backup mags you typically carry are. You could
Okay.
basically you could shoot USPSA and play it like an IDPA thing where you don't. So some of the things with IDPA, you can't do administrative reloads the majority of the time. You have to shoot till empty and then reload on slide lock. They dictate your cover usage and your travel path a lot of the times, which I don't like as much. I like one of the things I like is the stage planning and stuff of USPSA. You're given a blank slate of these are the things you have to shoot. You go out and you plan, and you're going to see, you get 10 guys in your squad. You're going to see 10 different ways to do the thing. And it's fun to see kind of how that plays into the game. The thing with USPSA is like, you can play it either as a training exercise or as a game.
I like Andy. Andy's just like Builder. Builder plays it like randomly. I'm gonna do this weird shit.
Yeah, and he still places middle of the pack or better every time. It's funny.
5 alphas.
Yeah, that sounds more fun to me.
It's fun. Yeah, that butthole two USPSAs ago. So there's a swinger target that like it hides behind something until you knock a target over, and then it pops out for just a second and pops back. Builder took 5 shots at one that you could see for maybe 3 seconds, and it was 5 alpha hits right in the center of the thing. Just boom, 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 boom.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what a like 3-pound gun will do for you.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Rock Island TAC Ultra, that the ultimate TAC Ultra that we did.
Although I would say just get a gamer belt though, because the draw isn't that much different, and it lets you really play the game for the game with taking it very seriously. It's still very good. Because I thought I wanted to do from concealment AIWB, but I like the game too much to put myself in that much of a disadvantage with the concealment. But it doesn't mean you can't try the game out and try it out first from
Before spending the money.
Right. Well, you don't even have to be a member to shoot USPSA. You
Correct.
just don't. Your classifier doesn't count.
Well, no, I mean the money on the gear.
Oh, that
Because
too.
that's one bad part about like if you get into the game, it costs you money. You're gonna spend money on gear.
Shit, I got 4
And
mag
that's-
pouches. I'll send you.
And
I mean, I
that's
won't
kinda
use them.
my- I never go like halfway into anything, so it's
Yeah.
like, I know it's going to be something I'm going to get into.
See, I'm a
Well-
cheap ass, so
I'll send you my.
No,
used
I mean
pouches.
I do it
That's
as cheaply as
$100.
possible, but like if I get into something, I get into
Uh-huh.
it.
Shit, send them
Ask
those
me
mag
about
pouches you got. Work.
I use those.
No, the old ones.
Oh no, those are battle belt pouches now.
Oh, you have okay.
So yeah,
I'll
battle.
send you my ghost pouches if you're okay with green bullets out. But
Green
We'll talk
bullets
later.
out.
we'll talk
All
later.
right.
green mag pouches, bullets facing out from the belt rather than forward.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you got to learn like a whole bunch of lingo too.
Yeah.
I still don't know the lingo.
Yeah.
I'm
What's your
just doing
OAL,
it to speak
bro?
overall
What's
length
your overall length? Yeah.
of what
Oh, it's
cartridges or
no, well, it's just one of those things. It's like I didn't hear that at all on the range. What's your overall length? What are you loading, man? What's your burn rate? What's your power charge?
Nobody talks about that.
No, yeah, no. I'm jealous of Joey with two 1050s in his parents' basement.
Yeah. Joey's got a heck of a setup, but I mean, there's a reason he was 15th nationally. So you got
I'm
to be
over
good.
here on the single stage having a ball.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Dude, I'm enjoying my my $350 550. So it
All
does
right.
the job.
Let's wrap this thing up.
Yeah,
I'm getting tired.
we need to be done because I'm getting tired. All right. Well, thanks again to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us and chatting with us for a while. Once again, we're going to be doing this bi-weekly, so it's every other week now. Sorry to cut it down a little bit, but honestly, we just got burnt out. So, Mandy, where can they find you, man?
They can find me right here on YouTube and Instagram as Manny Things. I post a video every single week on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. You'll find gun content, discussions. We're getting into some backpacking stuff through the winter just to prep that up for the spring. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff going on. It's a cool project. So don't be afraid to check it out. Subscribe, like, comment down below. Yeah.
So, I don't. Does anybody else see the post from Crisis Makeup
I just was starting to read it.
anywhere except there? I don't see it in the things itself, which makes me sad. So
Well, I see it on live stream.
just
I
got
see it on-
a random message from Crisis Makeup that says, "I know how to shove something up someone's snatch. They don't even know. I have a very gentle touch."
All right. Pixar
Man,
didn't
are you
happen.
interested? DM him. Slide in there.
Slide in the DMs.
All right, Hungry. Where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube at the Hungry Handgunner channel. Videos every weekend, normally Fridays, and midweek Tuesday or Wednesday. Gun stuff, shooting stuff, survival stuff, all the fun stuff.
All the
Not
stuff.
too. Yep.
All
And I'm
right.
on Instagram too, but that's mainly memes. Instagram, Facebook. Instagram's T Handgunner and Facebook the Hungry Handgunner. That's going to be meme stuff. Get you on a list. That sort of stuff.
Fun to watch, but don't hit the like button because then you're
Yeah,
on the
no,
list.
yeah. I'm not
All right.
responsible for what your family thinks.
And you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon at Work the Trigger. Thanks again, everybody, and we will see you next time. Bye.